Whatever it is, yeah, it's your car. I mean, for sure, but I would
Whatever,
just,
man.
I would
You
just
would do a Doe Grandpa stock?
Yeah, it's stock, original.
You always say that.
That's because I'm turning into an old grandpa. But, I mean, this is...
What about the Buick?
Which one? Oh, that...
59. Grandpa stock, right?
Stock, again. I can't help it.
Hey guys, you might remember about 5 years ago we chopped up a couple of old Chrysler products and made a 1960 Plymouth Fury out of them. So I thought, well, that was easy. Let's do another. And 1960 was a pretty good year for the American automobile. I just happen to have 1960 Chevy Impala here. It's in very similar condition to the Plymouth Fury was. It's terminally rotten. Nothing really to lose. What we really need for this project is a donor car and some unsuspecting victims to help tear it apart. So.
Oh, are we on? 5 years ago, huh?
I think it was 5, yeah. So you guys might remember Ashley was the poor bastard who was here when we chopped up the old. That was a Dodge Dart.
What was
and it was a Tuesday. I remember you walked away at the end of the video and you're like, oh, just another Tuesday night.
Well,
and then we thought, well, if it's Tuesday and Ashley's here, time to chop up the donor car. This is a 1960 Chevy Biscayne. It's perfect for what we want to do. Oops. It's excellent in all the right places, and it's far enough gone that I don't feel like we're doing anything terrible here. You know, nobody likes chopping up a car, but given the choice of saving this relatively worthless, abused, neglected, abandoned farm carcass or 60 Impala two-door hardtop, I'm going to save the Impala. Again, this car was for sale. Nobody bought it but me, so I can do whatever I want. Today's goal, really, the goal for the end of the day here is to have a plan. We're not going to get the saws out today because it's going to take a certain amount of time just to get this thing apart, and we want to have a very good idea of how we're going to do this, and it's impossible to decide where I want to cut it until we have both the vehicles apart and we're looking at the seams and we're looking at the floors and we're looking at where we're going to join the two together. It'll save a lot of unnecessary work versus just completely gutting and cutting everything apart before we even know what the other car looks like. So let's get this car apart today, then we're going to get that car apart, then we're going to make our decision where to cut them, and then then we're going to push it all into a big pile in the back, because that's the YouTube way. No, we're going to finish it. This will have plates. Well, that'll have plates. This will, you know what I'm saying. All right, let's get busy. Latched. Clean and dry. So we may get this apart and find that it's easier to splice the A-posts and leave this whole chassis and firewall and everything, because then we get the stick column and everything. We don't even have to change that, right?
That's your Z-bar.
There's your clutch, all your clutch stuff, yeah. So either way, even though this is very likely going back on this frame, like, look at how nice all this stuff is, right? Yeah, we could almost do this without disassembling any of that and just paint it. But there's a little bit, you see, some tiny repairs to do. So it'll all have to come apart, but it's a fantastic donor car.
But to remove the front clip, boom,
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 yep. Yeah, that's it.
And then a couple on the bottom, maybe?
And it looks like this rad
really
saddle
that?
is damaged.
Is it really that? Oh, it is very
Yeah,
damaged.
so we'll be using the other one. Well, I was talking about this with Dan the other day, and you know, these were all body by Fisher, right?
Okay.
Fisher Body built the bodies, and they shipped them on a truck to the assembly plant. But Fisher Body did not have anything to do with the fenders and hood. That's why the primer is always a different color, and the paint is always, you see?
Really?
See, this was originally the same color as that. Fisher Body used red primer, General Motors plant used black primer. So these were all painted and built in a separate factory, possibly miles and miles away, and this body never saw these fenders
Until
the day this came out of the ceiling onto the frame, and then this came from a different assembly line, dropped down, and they screwed it down. So when you consider that they managed to pull that off for 50 years.
That's crazy.
Fisher Body built the bodies, and the fenders and hoods had never seen the bodies until they dropped out of the sky onto the same frame. Isn't that crazy?
It is actually.
That was just really weird. I've even seen ads for Fisher Body where they show these GM cars and they don't show ahead of the windshield. They're like, check with the new Space Age Buick or whatever.
Well, I guess it's one way to keep them from knocking off Chevrolet products. Eh? You got no hoods.
Well, GM owned Fisher Body.
Is that right? Yeah.
But it's just weird that that Fisher Body meant bodies. We do not do fenders. We do not do hoods. Those are your problem. But we'll do the bodies. Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
Yeah. So that's
like
why,
we need a
and
lot
so
of
that
nights.
is why they're so easy to take off as one piece, because this all went on as one piece on the assembly line.
Right.
All this stuff was already assembled. So that's why you got shims here, shims there.
Yeah.
And that was about it. There were shims there, and there's shims at the bottom of the fenders so that they line up with the rockers. But everywhere else, that way you got what you got. Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna recreate that, and at one
Basically,
point
right?
we'll be recreating the body drop on that Fisher Body there, right? Because we're gonna do the same thing with the Buick here as soon as the hoist is up. So this will be another Fisher Body drop, and you see again black primer on the fenders,
Wow, that's
red
crazy.
primer on the bodies,
That's crazy.
and yet that's all factory paint. And you can see that what blows my mind is it's impossible to match colors today, and they were doing it that many years ago, and they didn't even use the same color of primer underneath. Crazy. How did they match the colors? And you know, when their cars were 10 years old, you'd start to see the difference, right? You'd be like, oh, but look at that. I mean, that looks like two different cars put together. But in fact, that's all original paint. That's just how they were. So I just love that stuff.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
fascinating.
I didn't know that.
And General Motors, Ford, I don't think did that. I don't think Chrysler did that. People can correct me, because I'm sure they will. But definitely Fisher Body. These bodies arrived by the train load. It looks like there. See the way the wheel tubs are tied to it?
Oh yeah.
So that is inside the wheel tub.
Yeah.
We'll leave those brackets on the body, because I'm sure that's how it would have been done. But
Yeah.
unless it's easier to go this way.
Well, it
But-
probably won't be, because that's
so first thing I think is
looks
get
like
some
a
oil
lagger
on
of
everything.
some sort. Oh, maybe not.
All right, there'll be a few extra bolts, but by and large, these things are like 10 bolts and you got the whole front end off. So I'd like to lift that off. Maybe we pull the bumper first, actually, because it's probably going to make our life easier to pull the bumper first. But definitely some weird
Well, there's
shit.
no point in.
No, we're not getting too precious, although it's a 3-piece bumper, so that corner might be worth saving. This one's pretty good, though. The chrome's not great. It's pretty tarnished, but for the kind of cars I'm building, that's a pretty good bumper.
Oh, you got this nice piece of trim here.
Yeah, that'll straighten up for sure. And this one, that's all missing. Well, this car has been in a minor accident at the front there. That might have been what wrote it off if it wrecked the radiator.
But
Who
look at
knows?
the grill, looks quite good.
Yeah, it's not as good as the one in the Impala, though. That one's really good. You see how the Impala has the V in the emblem?
Oh
And the 6-cylinder car does not have it.
V8, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And that was a Chevy thing. Starting in the mid-50s, the V8 cars got a V emblems. Chrysler did it too. But anyway, the whole front clip is easier to take off at once. So bumper and front clip. Let's do that.
Again? Really? Nice.
That's warm. You want to try the other one?
Sure.
Sure, whatever.
What?
Get going. Oh.
And we're off.
And so it begins. And the second thoughts start to hit. What if we put the bar on my side and you held a wrench, the bottom of the wrench out on your side?
Yeah, gonna try it all, I guess.
Yeah, let's just get a picture of one of the bolts actually coming out.
Oh, all day
Oh,
that
well,
took.
that was easy.
Yeah.
Oh, so easy, this
These
job.
GMs are so easy.
As I said, the rear bumper of my Fury, those bolts almost melted. It's always weird loosening bolts that you know were tightened by somebody 60 years ago. You're like, oh, sorry man, I gotta loosen the bolt.
Yeah, it's time for it to go. Well, there's one bolt holding this hood hinge on.
Hmm?
There's one bolt holding this. No.
Oh, to the fender?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine.
You don't care?
Yeah. That's one less we got to align later. But this, you know, for now, we're just trying to bulk it apart. There's a lot of parts of the world where you wouldn't even be able to tell that these work.
Right.
Okay.
Smells good in here.
Oh yeah, it smells sweet. Crackers, what do you think of this one?
You're a fool, Dad.
Crazy
An
man.
absolute fool.
You're a fool. to not just leave it just like
You're a
this.
fool to cry.
Looks like 2 more 1/2 inch holding the wheel tub, and that should get the clip right off of there. Man, this wheel tub is minty too.
There we go. Geez, we should be in a band together. We're in sync.
Oh, nice girl. Did you come to help us get the bumper off? Okay. It's 4.5 days later. The bumper is still on. We're just about there. It's going good. It's just the bumpers are obviously put on after the front clip. So if we want the front clip off, the bumper's got to come off. If we want the bumper off, it means we got to take all the bolts out of these valances down here, many of which are obscured by the twisted up, smashed up bumper. So that's okay. Ashley has his side off, and I must have spent too much time swearing.
Oh, here it comes
Oh,
again.
here it comes. Shit.
Hold on. Backhand.
Alright, back inside. We almost had it. Damn it.
Oh, it was nice.
Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Let's do it.
Oh, that was easy. Okay.
Oh,
Look at that
this.
assembly. That is miserable.
That is miserable.
That is miserable.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we were trying to disassemble it, thinking that this was part of the rad support, but in fact the rad support sits right inside there. So I was like, why would they make it like that?
To do it on the next car,
We just take
boom,
the 4
boom, boom,
and these
here.
and on the ends we got 1 and the
We only have one.
no. Oh, we didn't need to take that one either.
Right. Right.
Well, and the ones for the lower valence, which is a couple, 1 here.
So
whatever.
lower valence.
Yeah. This guy, that guy,
Yeah.
which is the big long one.
That's right. That goes from the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that
And
does make more sense.
It does, right? Why would they make it so miserable? And that also, well, we're probably going to use this whole bumper. We're not going to use much of this, but we might use parts of it. Who knows? Okay, good. Right on. Okay, front clip.
Front clip.
Morale fading.
Decision making. Why? Why do we do this?
Yeah, second guessing fully in the
Doesn't
swing.
make sense. None of this makes sense.
I'm gonna just try and salvage the shims here. Okay.
Okay, so
This is heavy.
is it? I was gonna say.
Oh, I don't know, but
Where are we grabbing it?
don't grab it by the broken headlight.
I'm gonna
That's
grab it
what I was
right
gonna
here
do.
and right here. Is there anything else we're missing? Probably.
Let's just try it.
I'm free.
Okay, we got. Oh, I'm actually held by the flappy things.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay,
Ready?
tires, and away we go.
Look at that.
Okay, lay it there. Wow, and have a look at how good that
Yeah, that's
is.
crazy good, isn't it?
Look at that. Every piece of that is like new. That is just such good news. Right, Frankers? That's
Good job,
right, you
Jack.
guys. Great job. You guys really.
I knew you could do it.
Oh, look at chalk marks. Everybody loves that shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Frankers likes the chalk marks. So, yeah. Wow. Look at that. I guarantee you that's just all garbage on the other car.
Yeah, we might not even have to use these.
So now, this is going to be the fun, is we get that car reduced, we get this off, and then we see, because we could literally just take the top of the A post, right? Because we need to change these, because these are different, right?
Okay.
Anyway, that's going to be the fun, because I want to use as much of this solid car as possible. So that'll be next time on wasting your life with junky old cars. And how's the frame?
Oh,
Nice and
really
straight,
good,
yeah,
man.
nice and straight. We'll get rid of that. That's probably 6-banger only. Pretty shab anyway.
No, that's actually, that wasn't even that bad.
All right, well, that was a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I suspected, and Ashley probably thoroughly regrets coming over now, but I only got to get them once every 5 years to get these jobs done. Actually, that went pretty good. The beauty of this is now we know for the other car, because we were laughing that, oh, we only got to do it once, but we don't. We got to do it all again on this car. And this was the nice, not rusty car. This one's going to be, of course, we might be getting the torch out on this one, because that car is torched anyway.
Give a shit factor.
Yeah, the
might
give
go
a shit
away.
factor.
Yeah.
This car is an absolute delight. We will get into the details later, but look at all of this, how nice it is. I am so used to having to build all that out of fucking pieces and weld it all in, and this car we're just gonna Scotch-Brite all that and paint it to match this car. So
Yeah, it's really good.
it's a little too early yet for us to make any decisions. The nice thing is that the way that this all looks, really, we can save as much of this car as we want. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So we have every option is still open here, and you know, the big thing with these cars, unlike the Fury, is the Fury, the A posts for the 4-door and 2-door were the same, whereas these cars, the A post from here up is specific to the 4-door or 2-door. Firewalls and everything look to be the same, but so that means depending on how much of this car we want to save, we can cut it here, or along any one of these seams. So there's going to be some, you know, we'll be letting this car tell us really how much of this car we need. But I mean, at this point, I'm ready to just snip the posts and lay the top of this car on it, because
It's so
this is
good.
just so solid, you guys. This is just very exciting. This frame it's perfect. I was afraid we might see it was a little, but it's nothing. It's absolutely spot on. And the fenders, the tin on this car is just amazing. So it's going to make for a very nice 60 Impala. Thanks to Ashley for falling for it again 5 years later. Had to give him time to forget about the last one. And so we'll get him out next week. Luckily, we think this kind of thing is fun, because you wouldn't think that it was fun when you were listening to us actually doing the work. 'Cause it sounds like a profanity contest most of the time.
Any blood?
No,
See?
nothing.
That's how I rate the day. Yeah, it was a success. No one's bleeding.
Frankers just can't get over how awesome the inside of that car smells. She's just so excited. I'll find some other unsuspecting victims to help me pull the rest of the bolt-on panels off. Then we're going to gut the interior, and then at that point, I think we got to cut the other car.
It's kind of true, eh?
Yeah,
Like
because that car is going to tell us what we got to do.
Yeah.
So. All right, Splice challenge. Summer Splice, summer of Splice. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? Let's just fix it. Tom's here to inspect how the Impala Splice is going. So, did you see how nice the front corner of this car is, you guys? Look at that. Look at down here, Tom. It's like a new car.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at, they're still paint.
Yeah. Just like that one.
Yeah, just like that one, yeah.
No, everything worked on that because Scott was there. Everything works. Even the four-way flashers, everything.
The question now is,
It needed a new one of those. The other one was so fucking rotted out.
which? Master?
Master.
Oh yeah. Those are all available. Beauty of Chevs is everything's available.
Yeah, well, you said you can get everything but the back window. Everything.
Which?
It's good. Yeah.
And I have an extra back with me. So the question is where to splice it. We can splice it at the posts. We can splice it here. We can splice it here. We can splice it
Where
there.
would be the easiest?
Well,
Up
I
higher,
don't know.
probably.
We gotta have a look, and we also want to not be able to see nothing when we're done.
Are you all set for work? I see you got your
Got your coffee.
got your work jeans on and.
This is my dressing up gear.
Oh, we got to get new glasses. Again, we had them last year, this year
Yeah.
again. There's another $2,000.
How much was our haircut?
Haircuts aren't that much. I think $40 or something.
Oh, that's not
like
bad at all.
Way less than the dog.
Oh, less than the dog. Yeah, the dog is 60. Yeah.
Dog
I
way
go
more.
twice a year
Yeah.
because it
I
costs
go
too
once
much.
every 4 years, whether I
Yeah.
do. I haven't paid for a haircut since grad. That was the last time.
It shows.
Maybe you're like a chia pet. Have you been watering that thing up there?
Maybe I am a cheap. Well, if you are a crazy guy that lives in a junkyard, how else are you supposed to look? Have we taken the...
Well, what's wrong with the hinges that are on the other one? Are
Well, they're probably way more
Probably
worn
shot?
out than these.
Yeah.
Because these two-door
Yeah,
hinges
yeah,
are always
yeah.
beat.
Yeah.
And these are just like new. That's why they're so squeaky.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no slop in there whatsoever.
So,
I can't remember what the hell it was.
Was it my garden tractor?
Yeah, you were working
Or
on
a
it.
harness or anything?
Yeah,
harness.
harness.
For what?
Well, I don't know. It just felt like it was hanging up on something.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Or one of those-
harness on the door.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like a horse pulling a mower.
Well,
Okay,
I got the
where do we
earrings,
put it?
which is like ready to throw a rod.
Put it over on the cement pad there, leaning against that engine stand. As long as we got room to get a motorcycle, unless you're getting your sab out of there.
No.
Not right away.
Oh shit. That thing will rot before it gets there.
Bits are all broken
Oh,
years
okay.
ago, but I bought some more. So I'm just gonna try and find them.
Oh, good
I
luck
bought
with
two
that.
new ones.
Good luck with that. You can barely find an engine, let alone the end of a freaking screwdriver. Eh?
They put a bed on it.
You know, I didn't
Are
see
you
them still
betting
in the
you can
plastic
find
bag. Can you believe it?
No. Hey, we just had a bet. You lose.
That I'll never find it?
Yeah.
I would have been on Steven's side,
Yeah.
but somehow today, the ones, I was like, fuck, why haven't I ever bothered to order these? I'm like, wait, I fucking did. Look at that. See?
Yeah.
That's what we were using.
That's
Versus-
a 3 and that's a 4.
Well, this is like a JIS,
Oh.
Japanese Industrial. That's not even a Phillips. That's so far. That's why I was worried.
If
This
you break
this
it,
I'm not worried. This will get them out.
you need an extension though, I think.
So let's try again. With the correct, because I was just worried to give it any
Well,
juice.
yeah, you break
Because
it
you
right
don't-
away.
Well, you strip it with the wrong thing. There we go. Got it. Okay, drop her down, put her down, yep. Nice, nice.
That's happened. I gotta find something to put all those bolts in.
Oh, don't we have a dish, anyone? Okay. No, we'll be using that one.
Yeah.
I just want the sheet metal fenders.
Yeah.
They're so nice. So,
But you want to take the Biscayne signs off.
oh yeah, we gotta put all the Impala shit on. Or maybe not. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
It says a Biscayne on the front and Impala on the back.
If you stand up, you can go all the way in one shot.
Alright. Listen to the coach. Ready? Open, hold, watch out, Frankers. Sorry.
No need in greasing it.
Oh, your trailer needs brakes? You can finally fix your trailer. Fix your trailer brakes?
Oh, is that what that is? Trailer cam. Yeah. Fix the trailer brakes. That's a great idea. Let me know when you got time.
What happened to that trailer you bought in BC when you went to get it stopped?
It's still sitting.
Oh.
Yeah, just sitting in the yard. It didn't have a VIN.
Oh, you
So,
yeah.
It's like
It's-
500.
That's $600 just to get it in on.
Yeah, and that's where I stopped.
Did you get that thing from the office you wanted?
Yeah.
That was easy.
Well, I gotta go home, feed my cat, pick up a few and drop them off at your place again.
Yeah. That little cat run.
Jesus Christ! You know, I got one. A cat ended up at my place. Right?
Yep.
She had 3 kittens.
Yep.
I don't know where in the hell she come from or whatever. But in the morning, I said, what the hell? And one of them was dead. Okay.
Aw.
And the other one, she's sort of a multicolored one, you know.
Yeah.
And the other one is gray. So, but anyway, this one that's multicolored, she got bitten or something.
Yeah.
And in the eye and in the
Ooh.
shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, like some big cat just come up here and grab
Yeah.
her like that. So she was having a real problem with her eye, so I ended up taking her to the vet a couple of times there.
Yeah.
And she's lost her eye,
Yeah.
but so we've been giving her medicine and everything, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm into that cat for over $600.
Well, I was looking at mine at the.
That's a keeper, that one.
Yeah.
My.
Oh, wait till we strip that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Now you'll see half that car on eBay real quick.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's all just a con. We just sell all the parts and go buy a decent car when nobody's
Yeah.
looking. Ta-da! We did it again. Another perfect repair.
Okay, hey, what's the trunk lid like? Good?
It's perfect.
That
dude.
one is rotten.
It's
as
garbage.
shit.
Yeah. No, it's one of the reasons I bought the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fenders and the trunk
underneath,
lid.
there's nothing left here. Under.
Just full of ice. Yeah.
It's
No,
just-
this one's cherry.
it's-
Other than that, damage.
Oh yeah.
We'll fix that. Right.
The outside is good, but the inside is just, it's rotted right out.
Okay, Chevy Splice day 1.5, and you can see how nice the floors are and everything. Glad that we pulled that apart because they had been getting wet as the windshield has a hole in it, and the moldings are rotten, so that is great to see that it has survived. And there's an extra Impala seat in the car somehow. The other side is going to need a very minor amount of repair. It's still pretty good. This side needs seemingly nothing. And so the good news continues, I guess. Got the seat out. Look at how nice and clean everything is there. And yeah, you can see definitely some surface rust. It's going to need cleaning up, but whatever. was pretty stoked to find this in the car, 1971. That's cool. I also found a newspaper from 1982, which is probably closer to when the car was actually shut off for the final time. But it was neat to find that old 71 plate in there. This car we think is last plated around 70. This one, 71. That's cool. So, kind of gives you an idea. The lifespan of these cars in this part of the world seem to be about 12, 14 years. Although this one probably closer to 20 years, I would say. Okay, that's about how far we got on the Chev this week. We've got the rest of the interior gutted and everything cleaned and vacuumed up. The floors are in good condition. They have a lot of surface rust on them, so they're going to need to be sanded down and cleaned up, but there's a few small holes by where the body braces are, so we'll be looking into repairing those, obviously, and really the rest of it is quite spectacular. So next we're going to pull the Impala hardtop out and basically gut it down to this level here, and then we're going to make our decision on where is the most sensible place to splice it, and trying to balance what's easiest with what makes the best job. So overall though, very encouraging start. Hope you guys will stay tuned for the rest of Impala Splice Challenge. I don't think we're going to have any trouble having this rough together by the end of summer and leave me something pretty easy to put a paint job on over the next year or so. And then we'll be putting this guy back together. These are fantastic machines, and I'm very excited to put one back on the road. There we have it, the Biscayne, I guess. Hey guys, we're back at the GCFCE today, and our series on the 1953 Oldsmobile 98 Holiday Hardtop, complete with hydraulic power windows. We're going to see how Dan and Paul, and I think I helped a little bit, finish putting that lovely assembly together. Anyway, hope you enjoy 1953 Oldsmobile 98. Here comes the man of the hour, and Dan. What's up, Tiger? We'll be bringing you guys up to date again very soon on the 63 Biscayne. We're going to be doing the cylinder head and pulling at least one of the pistons out to make sure that there's no trouble there, and getting the engine ready to run for the foreseeable future. Cool. Okay, big day. Other rear window going in on Scott's favorite car that he doesn't own, Oldsmobile. What do you got there? A little bit of sealant.
Yeah, we're just gonna use some RTV and
slightly decomposed window area here, so just
and it's either part the Cadillac out or what?
Part the Cadillac out. Quit trolling Grandpa. That seems a little stiff. Oh, there it goes. Is this the super high speed right stuff?
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna get, because I don't care.
And that's just where water sat against it, I guess. Or
it sat at the bottom of the window.
It sat down at the bottom, of course.
Yeah, and we'll
rusted
cut that up with some.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You'll never see it once it's installed anyway. Got all the tape in, and Dan bought this. What is this?
Just weather strip lube. And I put it on the gloss. I think that was the biggest difference, because we were fucking putting it on the or in the channel first. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, no, put it on the glass first. Yeah, definitely the lesson learned there. So between those two things, does it just evaporate when it's done?
Well, it's supposed to. That's what it says.
Goes back to being nothing. Is this something you want to tool now, or you wait till it dries and cut it with a razor?
I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of...
Give it a little magic, and yeah, there you go. And the windows are staying up, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's probably a big one, hey?
Yeah, well, that's a big one, that they stay up. I can start taking that molding off the other side or whatever.
That is a need, yes. If you want to do that, you can 100%.
Okay, I will jump in there and Take that molding off. And it needs all the same fuzzy repairs and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not too bad, but.
Yeah, right on. Is it moving?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wipe your fingers.
Okay, back to the other side.
Well, I can't because it's hooked up to the end here. It's gotta like pull.
There it goes. Yep. There you go.
Hope I didn't fucking arsehole it. No, it's okay.
Nope, it's good. 100%, buddy. No problems?
No.
Right on. Okay, well, I'll clean that up and clean this up. And oh, well, I guess we gotta next
I'll start on.
pull all the, cut the old staples out of that guy.
I'll work on that.
Okay. Okay, we'll clean this up and get it ready for reassembly. Molding time.
Like that.
It's her. Back up 1 millimeter. Good. That's good. I'll send her with the screws. Perfect, man. It looks perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Get the window ready.
Okay.
You might want to put some grease in that track that I cleaned out.
Yep, we'll do that. Oh, you know what?
I mean the one on the glass. I don't know about in here. This is all ready to go in here, right?
No, I gotta vacuum that trail out. Look at that.
Oh, that looks so good.
That's
Okay,
hot.
that's open.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Yeah. I just need to make it come up just a little bit.
Yep. Nice. Getting to be experts, eh?
Okay, the bolt is right here. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, real downtowners here.
Yeah. Real pros. The idea was to get the track in on the roller first.
Hold on, let me think. Oh, did I go too far?
No, you
It's right in the fucking way.
should you be trying to go down in the track or am I?
Yeah, well, no, I gotta get in the window frame here first.
Oh, okay.
And then, there we go. And then
Then in the track. Because I can.
then in there, and then, oh no, fuck, I did this backwards, that's right. Honestly, it'd be easier if the track was even higher. So let's do that. Watch your fingers.
Okay, as long as nothing can jam, I can hold
Nothing
it.
will jam if you hold that right there.
Oop. Okay.
Everything's just live. Like, perfect. Okay. Sorry. You know what I didn't do? Just let me pull back just a touch.
You want to grease it or what?
Yeah. Can you hold that right there? That's just leave. That's perfect stuff. Just hold it right there.
From here, it sounds like you got her.
We're probably okay. Try it out the window.
Okay. Coming. Whoa. Okay, can you hold it?
Yep.
Right there. Oh, we're close. There. Go. I'm either completely out or I'm dead on.
I think you're dead on.
Okay. Okay, for sure. Okay, no tension on anything. Everything feels good, right?
Yeah, a little loosey-goosey, but...
Well, there's no inner structure.
Oh, you know what?
It's in the track, though. Track
Yep.
feels good. Okay, then I'm tightening this up. Because this is on a shoulder, yeah?
Yep. And it's a pivoting shoulder, too.
So I can't do any harm. Good. Just, you know, imagine you get something in the wrong way and then you tighten it up and it goes...
That's the problem. I can imagine all that stuff. It's fuckers, Mitt.
That feels really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Does she go down? Christmas. Christmas time. Come on. No, it's gone.
There it goes.
Yeah, it's just that window fuzzy is so new. That's where the double is where it rides on the corner there.
That actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
That molding popped out there. That's perfect. The window kind of... Well, I guess it wiggled because there's nothing inside.
Yeah, no, because there's going to be a panel pushing the other way too.
Yes.
Pretty sweet. 2 down. 2 down.
Okay, so hold on. I have...
You want the battery unhooked?
Yes, please. I have...
Yeah, there's nothing like brand new glass all the way around, eh?
Yeah, the like clean glass one, sorry. Brand new glass.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other game.
But, I mean, there's no, you know, ice scraper marks, no scratches from when it went up and down 100 times with no weather stripping in it. That is satisfying. Done?
Okay. 2 to go.
2 to go, yeah. Yeah, this car is magical.
It's all about the windows.
This
Because
car
it
is,
really
this project is. It's really a power windows restoration.
Yeah.
We are back for some more Oldsmobile action, and I have a fine donation from our friend Dean, who came up with this somehow. That is fantastic. So there's a donation for Dan, and from the Dean collection, some mint hood hinges for the Ford 500 police car. So it's a great day at the office today. Other than the weather is shit, but what a fine day to stay inside and work on your Oldsmobile. So Dan, what's it feel like to be putting the last screws on the one job that you were putting off the most?
We haven't checked if it leaks yet. Nope, this is good. Put
That's
the guard
awesome.
on.
Just yeah, another victim of the mouse nest.
That's where the door was closed and the mouse nest sat
Yeah,
right up against
that
it.
sets inside the A post there, and it was covered in mouse shit.
Otherwise, it probably would have been
So
fine.
there's half a day of Dan's life you'll never get back. Was this time better spent than Ghostbusters 4?
Well, yes. Yes, it was. Yeah.
So we were just talking about how the classic automobile seems to be the only thing that is resistant to the destruction of Western pop culture.
So far.
So far.
Okay, close the door. So the hose comes in. And the hose is in there. And then open the door. Right there. But I didn't pinch that enough. So we're gonna get that a little tighter. Okay, so
That's it.
you can, if you want to hook the battery up, we'll test it. Okay. That's it. decent.
Sweet, eh?
Pretty fucking nice. That would be at the top. Oh, what did I lose?
This just fell.
Oh, my window track. Okay, that's okay.
Nice. Tonight on Engineering Department's Gone Wild.
Okay, so no more leaks. Now we can work on, we gotta get this out.
Oh, right. Vent glass is out, which should make the installation of the new glass feasible. So, that looks good, right?
Let's give it a test fit first before the butyl. That's gonna be
Made
tight.
Paul stand up. That's perfection, man.
Yeah.
Right, you want me to close it?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. I bought some thinner stuff too, just in case, but I think we can just use whatever we were using before.
Yeah, use what you're using for.
So what are you doing right now?
I am just measuring the tape. So we need to run it about there. Perfect. So, get some lube on that shit. It says apply, not like this.
Not liberally.
Here's some pretty fucking sweet camera action here.
That's
Pretty sure
nice.
shaking, the cord was in the way.
Okay, now we have the
Oh yeah, the Norm,
brand name tool.
the Norm Abrams approach. Okay, I like that. Maybe.
Oh, we're gonna find out here in a sec.
Oops. Gee, oh, dude, that's working so good.
Let's go to the top. It's actually pulling it in though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's go down here again.
Yeah. That's the easiest because you got a nice.
That's pulling in for sure, hey?
Now, yeah, you're flush or a bit past. So
Okay, perfect. That's perfect.
for you got like
I'd leave the tape.
16.
I'd leave the butyl tape just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody knows you have new windows. Does that fit okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
You got a 16th of an inch gap all the way down.
Okay. That looks like a weld, right?
Yeah, man. Yes.
Oh, whole tank?
Yeah.
My new frame is hitting the edge. So I think I need to go.
Do you want to flip this upwards?
What's that, sir?
Just flip this up. It might just make your life easier.
That's exactly what we have to do. But this one will come back past here.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll come past. It's this,
What's your problem?
my
Oh, the
window
little tab?
stopper,
Okay.
and I am now stuck. So,
Okay.
okay, I can push back into there.
Take your time. There you go. And you're done.
Okay.
And it flopped in and you're done. So
Okay, so hold on.
I can hold the weight if you want to go inside and hook shit up.
Yep, you should be able to come straight down.
Okay, I'm losing grip. I'm done with max.
Okay, well then, do you want to hook the car battery up real quick? I'm just gonna hold this. I'm just gonna roll the window
Okay,
up just
you
a
hold it?
16th of an inch.
Okay.
That's all we need. Lift the front of the car up a bit. Yeah, there you go. Let it down a bit. Okay, stop. Okay, so the front of the window can go down a touch.
You're just aiming for where it was.
Well, yeah, that's the closest.
That's a good start. That's what I usually do.
That's about where it was. Okay, I'll let off for a sec. Okay, you can let go. We have no stoppers installed. Okay. We can put the vent in.
Then at least all of that is done and sorted. Interesting. I'll be stealing, borrowing that.
Damn.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, just hold on.
And,
Well, there we go.
That's it.
Okay, tap it down, Scott.
Okay, I'm gonna get something a little harder.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, touch more. Stop.
This can go right back on the original footprint, we hope. There.
Okay.
Now tighten those ones.
Okay. Are the screws in there?
No, they're not.
Pull it up a little bit. Right there.
Okay.
Okay, right there.
Okay.
Could you imagine if those were hydraulic powered as well?
Hydraulic vent windows?
Oh
That
man.
would just be silly.
Why didn't they do that is the question.
I know. Like the only thing this thing's missing.
Awesome.
Yeah, just the sound you want it to.
All you can hear is just a little bit of felt.
Yeah, that's what you
Okay,
want.
ready?
Yeah.
Stop.
That fits so well. Look at that, man. Look at the way that fits.
How dirty that glass is.
I know we gotta clean that next. That's part of the next part.
I'm fucking.
Okay,
Okay.
very careful because this could stick up more. There's no limiter in. And it doesn't. Holy shit. That fits perfectly.
It fucking fits great.
First thoughts, guys.
First try. Okay.
Thoughts.
Easy. Right, Dan? Easy.
Like I've been here for over.
Hydraulic
I've been
windows.
over here for over 2 hours. I don't know the big all the issues are with this.
Oh, it's such a big deal.
So how do you get them both to drop at the same time? Would you have to do it from the driver's side then?
Well, no, I'm gonna
You actually could, though.
finagle up something.
So you got the sound system sorted like that.
Al said, what can I AC on this thing?
Nice.
The sub in the trunk.
Who said that?
Ow. That's how funny. I hadn't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, look at how that all fits. So crazy, man. Never loosened a hinge bolt on this car. Hey, Dan, you never even adjusted these other than cleaning up the hinges.
Nope.
They've had no adjustment.
But there's really no need that. Okay.
Oh, I see. Now you just jump power. And they should both go down, eh?
No.
I think we need to move that track a tiny bit.
We need to what, sorry?
We need to adjust the front window track just a tiny bit. It's just
Loosen
too
it up
tight.
A little bit. It's
Yeah.
a little too tight.
It's just
yeah.
too tight. Because it works fine. And the motor's got lots of power, but
As soon as the door's closed.
yeah. There's not much cooler than that.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better. And they close it the same, like, by the time the chrome goes behind the molding.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
by
the
the
same.
time it's almost exactly the same
Yeah.
time by the time they're completely down.
I move from chair to chair.
I know we must have stood up on that chair 20 times.
I know. But eventually this will go.
Like shit, then you can put the door panel back on, man.
Well, then I gotta sew them. We're gonna sew the bottom half.
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
you gotta sew. That machine you bought will sew through fucking wood. So. Look at that car, man. Hasn't looked that good since it was new. Right? Easy and cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap and cheerful fucking Oldsmobile, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Just. You know what though? I don't even care. It doesn't even matter.
No.
It had to be done.
Moments like that. Rolling that window up and down, going psst.
And then both like at the very bottom, just like.
Mm-hmm. You can count on one hand the number of cars in this country that can still do that. That still work. Well, that's Sunday quality time well spent, gentlemen. Thanks for having me over.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a huge job, right? Like, now that this is done, this is the momentum you need to tackle the body. It's like they still make convertibles, but they do not make hydraulic windows in new cars.
And you wouldn't be able to hear the hydraulic motor over the diesel.
No.
That's enough. That's trolling Grandpa. Well, any achievement of that magnitude probably means that we should fire this baby up and have a listen to the Rocket V8. Looks like I'm going to be putting a little air in that tire while Dan is grabbing drinks.
We have an accelerator pump, so.
Yeah, well, I saw it fill up the filter, so something's happening.
Saddle up. Room for one more if you want to go to Aspen. What a nice little car, hey?
Yeah.
Shifted there, hey? We got some Studio action.
We had switches, I'd roll my window down.
Yeah. What a hack, hey? No. Come on.
Oh, I love the little
I like how that.
The indicator is so awesome.
And it's in perfect condition because it's been out of the sun.
Yeah. Nice fleet, hey?
Yeah, how about that?
Running fine now, yeah.
It shifts.
Yeah, for sure. No, they were good transmissions. There was nothing wrong with them, so. It's running good. Still doesn't leak or nothing.
No.
Doesn't get hot.
No. That Continental kit's gotta go, okay?
Well, that's gotta go, yeah. But nobody will be sad about that. Oh yeah, the car is gonna look amazing.
We're doing an extra Continental kit on it. Like a double
up.
Conti kit.
Put the Conti kit on the Biscayne. There you go.
Never. Never.
Oh, and I love the little light for the brake.
Just everything about this car.
Yeah. So fun. You don't hear the pump at all with the engine roaring away.
Yeah. So it'll.
Too hot.
It works pretty good whenever it's running. Nice old car.
Yeah, nice old car, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video this week and for hanging out with us, and thanks also to everybody who hit the old like button or left a comment. It really does help the videos get seen, and I really enjoy reading all of the comments. Just a short reminder that we are still taking orders for our 1937 Chevy shirt for one more week, and then that will be it. We do not plan to reissue the shirts anytime soon. Thanks to everyone who's already placed an order. Very kind of you, and we will be starting the printing process the minute we stop taking orders. They will be getting printed starting the very next day and then shipped right from here. So that's awesome, you guys. Thanks so much. It really does help keep the old show going without you know, having to put too many ads in. As I've said many times, I would much rather take money from people who see some value in the show than just run ads for gigantic corporations that I have no time for. Of course, I want to sincerely thank all the patrons of the show. Again, you guys make it possible to do this, and it's because of you guys that we are able to save these cars and put a few nice ones back on the road, and even saving the junkers and getting them running again is all due to the support of the patrons of this show. Thank you guys so much. It means literally everything to keeping this show on the road, and very much appreciated. Thanks also, of course, to everyone who's thrown some money in the old tip jar, either through PayPal or the super thanks option here on YouTube. It is very kind of you guys, and makes a real difference in helping keep us going here. And without the YouTube channel and the people that support it, I would be basically doing fender benders, you know, to keep the lights on. So it's very much appreciated, and it is because of you guys that we can work on classic cars instead of dented minivans. Cheers. Coming up in the next few weeks, I just talked to Dan tonight, and the engine stand is available, so we're going to be getting the Nailhead Buick over to Dan's house and running that very soon. Well, the concrete pad you may have seen last week, that is curing for another week or two, and then we're going to be putting the hoist up, and then we have multiple jobs lined up for that, including the 59 Buick and the 1972 Plymouth Sport Suburban. Lots more, of course, coming up on the 1960 Impala salvage job. I would like to see the saws coming out by the end of the week here, and us getting getting pretty busy on that Chevy Impala. I would like to have it all roughed in and possibly even running and driving by the end of the summer here. So that's a fairly ambitious job, but I can honestly say that I'm really having a lot of fun with that, and of course still thoroughly enjoying the last one we spliced together, which has turned into a fine and very usable machine. I guess that's about it for this week. The weather has kind of gone to hell again, but I'm hoping it turns around soon enough. You guys, please have a great week, and we'll talk to you very soon. Cheers. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
That's some of the funnest stuff. Is watching those old fairground demo derbies from the late
Sucks
60s.
because you see like rare cool.
Oh, I
stuff.
know. Seeing all the '59 Impala hardtops and stuff.
Like,
Oh, it's so hard to watch, but it's so awesome because
It
they're
is.
just. The reason they're so special now is because they were just derby food back then.